A trust is an important thing to do, and it is also important to review it as life changes. I sat down with Andrew Cohen, a trust estate attorney, and asked about those kinds of changes.
Often it's not just the people who don't do this at all, but it's also the people that maybe have done it maybe many years ago and feel like they've gotten things buttoned up.
Right.
What are some of the pitfalls on those that maybe have done it before, but haven't revisited it in quite some time?
Sure. And I'll put this out saying not everyone needs to get changes ever. Not everyone needs to get changes frequently. But depending upon what happens in your life, your thoughts can change as how you want things set up. Your family situation can change. Your life can change. The amount of assets you own can change. The law can change. You never know what's going on. A few years ago, there was major changes to the federal estate tax law, and that necessitated a change for people that had some planning done over 8 years ago or more. Changed the law, and the structure of a lot of trusts now doesn't really work as well with the new change. Things will actually be more complicated that don't need to be there. It's perfectly fine what a lot of people have, but there's things that might be able to change to simplify things for the future. That's just one example. Your kids can grow up. Your kids can, maybe you want the trustee to change. Maybe you were going to have guardians named for your children who are your parents, and now they're 97 years old and don't want to raise children. Things can change.
So that's an important thing that you don't necessarily got to start from the beginning, but to go back and fund the trust, add the things that need to be added that maybe you've acquired or whatever, or sold and got, and then people change, and like you said, the law.
Right.
How often would it be advisable for somebody to revisit professionally? I mean, you can look at it, but I mean, to have somebody professionally look at that, I mean, roughly, or is there a...
if you have changes in your life, you have a new child and you want to make changes, maybe some of the changes are simpler, asset, you sell a home, you buy a different piece of real estate, you just want to update the asset schedule. That's easy. I always encourage my clients to talk to me. We'll update the asset schedule. That's simple. Some changes or amendments to the trust, I liken it to, are we changing a light bulb or are we rewiring the house? It just depends. And sometimes it's a simple light bulb, and that's really easy. Sometimes there's nothing that has to be changed.